J Fund Radiothon on 1010XL.
Call 904-207-7070 now. Let's go into the night with Rick Ballou on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Oh, yes, the bank, 1 o'clock on Sunday. First place, Jacksonville. First place, Indianapolis. Ladies and gentlemen, we have line movement. And it's going the other way. ESPN now from 1.5 to 2.5 points, favoring the Colts, who have not won here in 10 years. The other side at Hard Rock and some other places, still sitting at 1.5, but I kind of figured it would go in favor of Jacksonville and get down to around a pick'em or so, maybe even the Jags, a tiny favorite. We'll certainly track that tomorrow night with the Philly Godfather and talk much more about the Jaguars over the next couple of hours. Of course, we did get an injury report today. 4 individuals did not practice today for Jacksonville. Maybe the biggest surprise for me was Trayvon Walker. And we'll get to that momentarily, but I do want to get things started by saying this is one of my favorite shows of the year. It is the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon. We have put together spectacular numbers so far. I take this personally because this means so much to me. I've been here since day one. Last year, we put up a record-setting 6 o'clock hour that could be there forever. Until tonight, because I want to break it. But last year, from now until 7, and I see we actually started here at 6:01.5. I want that minute and a half back. $20,320 is what you donated to the J Fund 1 year ago. $20,320. That is absolutely sensational. And I want more tonight. I do. It's for these families. You've heard the stories. You will continue to hear the stories. Is there anything better than seeing a young boy or a young girl smile, be happy, imagine them in pain, just imagine everything that they go through, and it's just awful. I mean, I just lost my dad a few months ago to cancer. Okay, he was a month away from being 88. You know, that's disappointing. It is. I lost my mother to brain tumors over a couple of years ago that were cancerous. Well, she was 80. That's very disappointing, and it was hard on the family and friends. But we're talking about children here. And moms and dads know. I mean, when your kid gets sick, just a simple cold or a flu, there's such an empty feeling. But can you imagine cancer? So, with that said, 904-207-7070. We're asking for $115 if you can do that right now. Now, let me be specific about this. If you don't have $115, you have less, you still want to donate, you can. $115 is, really the point that we reference that we think would be a tremendous donation for such an incredible cause. But there are people who outdo themselves. I was just handed this. Brian Putnall, $1,010. Thank you very much, Brian. And I believe that goes credit-wise to the Frangie Show. We need Into the Night listeners right now to step it up, okay? I'm going to ask you to pull over to the side of the road, pick up your phone and call 904-207-7070 or text GOAL to 44834. Hitting $20,000, hitting $21,000 in this hour would really be cool. And, what do I do? 250, 275 shows a year? I don't know what the number is, but I say it all the time. And I say it all the time because it's true. No one interacts with the listeners more than we do on Into the Night. No one goes through the emails, the text lines, the crazies on YouTube, and you can check us out right now. Let me put that up for you. All right, just go to YouTube, 1010XL, Into the Night, the text line, because without you, there wouldn't be sports. Without you, I wouldn't have a show. We wouldn't have a station. And you teach me all the time, okay? I reference you all the time. I love the relationship with our listeners, morning, afternoon, and night. But there's something different, in my opinion, with the Into the Night group from 6 to 8. I want the money where the mouth is tonight for kids with cancer. The Tom Coughlin J Fun Radiothon. It does. It puts a lump in my throat. I think I'm pretty easy to solve. For the most part, I'm a really happy guy. I really get angry when teams that I love lose, but that's basically it. I very rarely get sad. Tonight is one of those nights. It is. It's a very emotional program, and I just can't say enough about how the Jacksonville listeners, you just do it year after year after year after year after year. I say there's no way we're going to match again this year. There's no way we're going to break this. Again, I'm trying to get $21,000 this hour. We'll worry about the 7 o'clock hour in an hour, right? But this is the premier one. If I look at the numbers from last year, again, we had 20,320, and then in the 7 o'clock hour, we had 6,310. So they're going to start to bring stuff in. We're going to recognize you, your company, no matter where you are or what the donation is. I'm not a big fan of asking for, right? But this is totally different. This is for an unbelievable cause. If you don't know anything about the J Fund, too, it's not like you go through a lot of hoops and, you wonder where your money's going. There's nothing at the top, okay? I mean, what you see is what you get. It's not like they have a huge office and they have to pay all these. No. Your money goes directly to these families. And I know that is something that a lot of you people do wonder about, because there's so many great charities, not only here in Jacksonville, but obviously throughout our country. And you have to do your homework on these charities to make sure that the money that you're giving, and I understand it's hard out there. For a lot of you, I get it, man. Times are tough for some of you. And, I wish that wasn't the case, and I hope better for you. But anything that you can help us with tonight is great. 904-207-7070, or you can text GOAL to 44834. I want to hit this post on time because we have a guest coming up here at 6:15. You've been a part of only a couple of these, Dylan, since you've been part of the radio station here at 92.5 and 1010 on the AM. This show is unlike any that we do all year long.
No doubt. And it's always the best day of the year. I know a lot of people say that around the station. It's true. And it's not like a cliche. It's not something that, we say just because, we're giving back. We actually mean it around here. And it doesn't matter if it's the morning and the drill from Jaguars Day all the way through Hacker Show. We try to give back and give to kids. And it's a testament to the support that we get from everybody that gives money. I mean, we have a goal of $270,000. And that's incredible. This isn't like the city of New York or Los Angeles. This is Jacksonville. And, although we are big when it comes to, square feet and miles, but there's not that many people that, can give that much money. And it's a testament to this community and everybody listening, wherever they are, to get that much money.
No doubt. The Community First Hope Hub is the number, 904-207-7070. They actually have upped the ante on us now. They want to raise $275,000. So there's a lot on us tonight to make this happen. And I have the utmost faith that you people out there are going to respond. Again, get us on the Community First Hope Hub at 904-207-7070, or you can text GOAL to 44834. 834. All right, he is still in Denmark. I am Rick Ballou. We have got a ton scheduled over the next couple of hours, but we're raising money for families who have kids who have been stricken with cancer. It is our annual J-Fund Radiothon. Tom Coughlin and the J-Fund. And I just met with Tom, and Lane Kiffin is all the conversation. You know, Tom hired Lane back here, and I think it was 2001, as the quality control coach. So no matter where you go, there's Lane Kiffin talk, and we'll get into some of that a little bit later on. Once again, the Community First Hope Hub line is 904-207-7070.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Chevrolet is proud to be a 7-time Chevrolet Dealer of the Year recipient, the only dealership in Northeast Florida to ever win this prestigious award, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. Visit nimnickchevy.com to learn more. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right. Where do you go? The answer is simple. Nobody but Nimnick. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hosting the family holiday dinner can be a beautiful experience until your kitchen sink backs up before you've even served dinner.
Who tried to wash cookie dough down the drain?
We were making cookies for Santa and the reindeer. The reindeer like chocolate chip, too.
Great. Now we need a plumber and a new garbage disposal.
Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is no stranger to holiday plumbing problems. Don't let plumbing problems disrupt your holiday dinner. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining has you covered this holiday season. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
This is Mark Nato. My sons and I have seen the doctors and PAs at Southeast Ortho for everything from lumbar spine stress to elbow tendonitis. Southeast has always been there, been truthful, and always been on point. Everything they say happens. We can't thank them enough for what they've done and the great care that they have taken of our sons.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
It's easy to be there for J-Fund families. Text GOLD to 44834 now.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Farah and Farah, Jacksonville.
Ready to upgrade your home? It's Renewal by Anderson's 31-day sale. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. But this offer expires December 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm in Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkston. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
La playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La playa awaits.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
The Tom Coughlin J Fund helps local families battling cancer. I'm Mark Burnell, and you can make a difference right now on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
This is Tom Coughlin. Please be there for these kids and their families by donating today.
Call 207-7070 now.
Thank you for your support.
All right, thank you, Tom. Thank you, Mark Brunell. We are underway. It is into the night. My buddy Steve Frisch just stepped up with the grand. Stevie Sachs! Sachs Frisch, $1,000. Thank you. Jeff Perrung, $1,010. Jeff, take a bow. You're doing great things for outstanding people. And, I was just handed this, the Crawford Chop House donating $3,000 in gift certificates, okay? These are going to go to parents of childhood cancer patients. Wouldn't it be unbelievable to match that? What do you think? Let's match that right now. Get us on the phone line. It is the Community First Hope Hub phone line, 904-207-7070. Text call to 44834. We're asking for $115 a pop, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you can donate, it is absolutely appreciated. I'm honored to be joined by Scott and Kimberly here in studio. Starting to get a little chilly out there, guys, but I tell you what, it's hot in this room.
It is. It's definitely hot, especially when we see those numbers going up. We go plotting all over the place and trying to get people to just call in.
Yes, no doubt about it. You have a 17-year-old daughter, and you have a relationship with Tom Coughlin's J Fund. Tell us how it all came about.
I don't know. Do you want to start, Scott?
I do.
Oh, he wants me to start. Well, I really don't have enough time to sit here and talk all about. I mean, there's just so much to say. Right. So I'll give you just a top line. We had a very traumatic experience. It was about 3 years ago. Our daughter was diagnosed with what we thought was a cyst in her brain. She had some vision problems, and the doctors weren't overly worried. They thought, oh, these kinds of things is something simple. But just in case, it could be a tumor. We really should go in and take it out. So they thought they took it out, did a follow-up MRI and found that it was not gone. It was still there, and they had another surgery 2 days later, and they said low chance, but we have to, just double check and go in for the pathology for it. And they did find that it was a tumor that they took as much as they could out safely. But the residual that was there needed to be treated with radiation, and they started saying words like, was the doctor for the doctor, the cancer doctors.
Dr. Golinsky.
Yeah, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
My brain is going here for a minute. When you start mentioning those kinds of concerns, it really stuns you as a parent, and you just don't know where to go from there. And so we had a social worker when they said you had to go and talk to oncologists. It's kind of like you're a deer in headlights. Mm-hmm. You hear these kinds of things about other people, right? Not your own daughter, not one of your own teens. And it's like a shell shock, and you just kind of do what the doctors are telling you to do. And after we saw the oncologist, they, had the social worker come in. And again, you're just kind of still in shell shock mode, like what's going on and what we're doing. And they start telling us about these programs. And one of them was the J Fund. Wow. And it was one of those scenarios where you think, really? Like this is like, I didn't even know there was programs out there like this. And now I can't tell people enough about them. When I heard you guys were doing something like this, I wanted to definitely be here and be able to share what an impact they made for us during that time. I mean, it's just beyond what you can imagine when you're going through something like that. To feel your community support you in that way when you thought you never would be in that kind of scenario, and then to have that impact when you're just struggling with different things like bills coming out of the wazoo for, doctor's appointments and treatments and so forth. It's just, it's overwhelming. And so the J Fund was one of those that we just thought, we literally were brought to tears multiple times when I would get off the phone with one of your team and they would tell us about what they were going to be able to do and help in a way that we just weren't expecting. So it was great.
That's great to hear. Yes, Dad.
Yeah, what I just would add to that is yes, the help was very beneficial at a time when we really needed it, but related to that, maybe even just as big, if not bigger, was when you're as a parent and you're facing something like this, you can feel like you're suffering alone. You can feel like I'm supposed to fix this on my own, and you feel very isolated and kind of dealing with it as best you can. And so when you have an organization like the J Fund sort of wrap their arms around you, it gives you a sense of you're not suffering alone, and that you have other people. And even when you meet, when your daughter meets other kids it's also helpful for her to realize she's not suffering alone. And so the whole sense of community around the issue of pediatric cancer, and the fact that what Tom Coughlin's done here is such an amazing initiative for this community.
It's amazing, Scott. I'm glad you said that, because there's so many words but very few actions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the J Fund is all about. We're visiting with Scott and Kimberly. It's our 18th year, which I've been here since day one. It's just amazing how this gets bigger and better yearly. The Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon, we're asking you to call the Community First Hope Hub line at 904-207-7070. You can also text GOAL to 44834. We're asking for $115, okay? But anything that you can donate is great. The 17-year-old daughter, your 17-year-old daughter, how's she doing today?
She's doing well. We actually just had her in for her yearly check. And it's kind of status quo kind of thing. Like, it's a good thing.
Right.
When people ask us, they're like, oh, what's going on and how's she doing? It's like, no news is good news kind of thing. Anytime they go in and they see everything is just no change, that's a good thing. So definitely are happy about that. We do have to have some follow-up things going on. And so that is still something we have to work through each visit that we go in. But it's definitely better than what it was. So that's good. And we knew the source then of her, because she was having vision problems. So now we know what it was, and we were able to stop and halt those issues from growing. So,
Dad, I know, Scott, as the dad, I know this. There's nothing worse than when your daughter's sick and you feel like you wish you could just immediately change it. I'm talking about if it's a flu or just a cold. So I can slightly relate to what it's been like for you, not to this significance, but I know it is kind of a helpless feeling.
It's totally helpless. I found myself trying to negotiate with God. Negotiating like, God, if someone has to have this tumor, give it to me.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not a good strategy. It doesn't work. And I'll say faith has been helpful for us because, we were told 2,000 years ago that we would have trials and tribulations, and he was right. And so that's part of life. But for me, we kind of came to terms with this for our daughter, and this isn't a faith-based show, but I'm just sharing this. We turned it over and said, "It's your will be done."
Wow.
And when we hit that point, there was a peace about us that we hadn't had. It was, it's hard to describe it, but it wasn't like, oh, things are going to be fine, she's going to be great. It wasn't any of that. It was just the piece of saying, it kind of what will be. And also at that time, we, again, as I mentioned earlier, we were getting such benefits from like this program. We just felt comforted.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What a powerful message, Scott. We're visiting here with Scott and Kimberly. We have a couple of minutes left. Is there anything that either one of you two would like to say that we didn't cover, either about your daughter or about the J Fund as a whole?
Yeah. Well, number one, I want to start with, we heard earlier there was an hour that got $40,000, and we want to beat that right now. So I want anybody who was thinking about it earlier today to go ahead and take the initiative to pick up the phone and call or text, like you said here. What was it, the text again?
Yeah, the text number on the Community First Hope Hub line is 904-207-7070. And I hate to do this, Kimberly, but you can see all the people around. I'm getting thumbs down, meaning that
don't tell me that.
No, we are below where we were a year ago, which was $20,320. Now, Rick Alexander and the Alexander Law Firm, who happened to be a huge sponsor of this show, just donated $1,010.
Oh, that's awesome to hear. I'm pretty sure some other people out there are going to beat that. I'm pretty sure they can do that if you want to give a call. These kinds of initiatives go so far, and I have to say the people at the J Fund really take their jobs to the next level when they follow through on things. They try to do the best that they're doing and then learn from what's making a difference and an impact in these families' lives. So when you do that, you're trying to make the most out of the money that is given to these programs, and that means a lot. They're trying to do for people at every stage and at every different financial level. I mean, we're all going through different struggles no matter what the financial level that we're dealing with at the time. And so to have that kind of help, and like Scott said earlier, to feel that support during a time like that, there's not really more words to say than it's like a warm hug to you feel sunburned inside when you're just struggling like that. And to know that you have that kind of support that was just so unexpected, it's like a balm to your soul. You're just like, oh, wow. And to know also that that's coming from a local community that's surrounding you where you live, that means the world to people. So programs like this and initiatives like this around the holidays mean so much, because this is really where you can make an impact. You have end of year giving. Let's give to the J Fund. They're making a difference, and I just want people to know that it's definitely worth it. We want to see over 40,000 during this hour. I know you can do it.
I know we can. Yes, 904-207-7070 on the Community First Hope Hub line. What an honor this was. I've learned a lot in the 18 years that I've been associated with the Tom Coughlin J Fund. But one thing I absolutely have learned is the families who come in here, when they share their message, it really means a lot to the listeners out there.
That's such an impact for us to be able to come back. And I even talked with Emily earlier and with Carolyn here, that to be able to give back in any small way for us is huge, because when you're getting that kind of support at that time, you want to be able to say thank you, but there's so much else going on that you're not always able to reach out in the way that you want to at that moment. So to do anything to help pay it forward, it's like, yes, you call me, I will be there. I want to be able to help.
That's great to hear. Scott and Kimberly, outstanding. Thank you so much. Best of luck to you and to especially to your daughter. Thank you so much for dropping by today.
Thank you for having us.
All right.
Yeah, hope you have a real good one.
I appreciate that. That was great. What a nice family there, and you heard their message. It absolutely means the world. We're halfway through this show. And again, I'm getting thumbs down here. And you know, this isn't a Vince McMahon product. This isn't radio embellishment. You know, this isn't a bit. They're being honest with me. We're trailing numbers wise right now. Hey, I've always looked at it this way. Into the Night is a second half type of machine, right? Second half of the first hour. We expect, I'm thinking 1st and 10, pick up 4, 2nd and 6, get it to the 1. Then I'm going to run Travis Etienne right behind that offensive line, pick up a first down. Then all of a sudden, Lawrence, who does he got? Is that Myers? Wait a minute. Is that Austin Trammell? Wait a minute. He's on the practice squad. Who is that? It's Brian Thomas Jr. Touchdown Jaguars. The Into the Night crowd wakes up and digs deep into their pocket and gives to the best possible cause that you could. That is the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon. We're asking for $115. 904-207-7070. 904-207-7070. Or text GOAL to 44834.
Now, a 1010XL J-Fund Challenge match.
The Cowford Chop House, recently named Jacksonville's best fine dining restaurant and Florida Guide's best steakhouse, is proud to partner with the J-Fund to give families battling childhood cancer a night to enjoy an unforgettable meal made with care and served with love. Join the Cowford Chop House and help the J-Fund. Call 904-207-7070 now.
Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Hacker here for the best weight loss program that I've ever been on. You know, I hear some of my friends telling me about this medication they're on, or that medication they're on, or this shot they're taking. And I stop them and say, well, wait a minute. I lost over 100 pounds doing it the all-natural way with Awaken 180 Weight Loss. There was no medications. There was no shot once a week. There was the coaching I received from Awaken 180. There's the plan they put me on, and you see the results. Over 100 pounds of weight loss in less than a calendar year. The coaching I got was phenomenal. Not only did it help me lose the weight, it's helping me keep the weight off now that I'm in the maintenance program. Awaken 180 is the best weight loss program I've ever been on, and I tried them all. Go to awaken180weightloss.com, awaken180weightloss.com, or call 844-346-1800.
Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi are on a mission to sell 2,000 vehicles this December. I've instructed my team to take every reasonable offer. We won't lose your business over price. Thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs priced to move. Get year-end savings, top dollar for your trade, and the easiest car buying experience ever. But hurry, these deals end when we hit 2,000, and we ain't leaving nothing on the table. Make it a December to remember, only at Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi.
Need your weekly fix for Mexican street food? One Night Taco Stand has Jacksonville covered. Mondays, any burrito, just $7.99 with a soft drink purchase. On Taco Tuesday, enjoy any taco for just $3.49. And on Wednesdays, kids 12 and under eat for just $2. Perfect for the whole family. Find One Night Taco Stand in Mandarin, Orange Park, and Southside at Bay Meadows.
Now is a great time to be there for J-Fund families. Text the word GOAL to 44834.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
Time's running out. The $2,000 federal tax credit on AC replacement expires December 31st. Bold City AC will help you upgrade to a qualifying energy-efficient system and give you a $1,000 cash buyback for your old unit. If your AC is old, loud, barely hanging on, replace it this month to lock in a $2,000 tax credit and an additional $1,000 buyback. Bold City Heating and Air. Free estimates, next day installs. Visit boldcityac.com.
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Call us at 904-712-4004 or visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
If you need a holiday gift idea, let Kuhn Flowers handle it for you. This is Frank Frangie with 1010XL. Simply go online to kuhnflowers.com and look at the wide variety of floral and plant arrangements that will make someone's day this holiday season.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm Tom Coughlin, and welcome to the J-Fund Radiothon on 1010XL. Please be there for these kids and their families tackling childhood cancer by giving today. Call 207-7070 right now.
And to know also that that's coming from a local community that's surrounding you where you live, that means the world to people. So programs like this and initiatives like this around the holidays mean so much, because this is really where you can make an impact. You have end of year giving. Let's give to the J Fund. They're making a difference, and I just want people to know that it's definitely worth it. We want to see over 40,000 during this hour. I know you can do it.
I know we can. Yeah, that was fun. Kimberly, thank you, Scott. Mom and dad with their child who has dealt with cancer, and wish them the very best. We continue to move through a Wednesday edition of Into the Night. We're going to get to the Jaguars here in just 1 second, as well at 7 o'clock. John Osher is going to join me. We'll go through the very latest on what is happening, at least health-wise, with Jacksonville and Indianapolis as well. But first things first, let me give you the number. The Community First Hope Hub line is 904-207-7070. You can text GOLD to 44834. We're down a little bit. I mean, we put up ridiculous numbers a year ago. Ridiculous meaning good. Very, very good. Right? As Ted Knight says in Caddyshack, good. Very, very good. Yeah, I mean, they were spectacular a year ago. But our goal tonight was $21,000 this hour, and we're not even close to that. So if you can help, we're asking for $115 as a radio station. We're trying to raise $275,000 as well, off to a really good morning and afternoon. But we want to be able to step that up here during Into the Night. So again, 904-207-7070, 207-7070 on the Community First Hope Hub line, or you can also text GOLD to 44834. The Jaguars had 4 players today who did not participate. As expected, the concussion with Walker Little. As expected, the hip with Parker Washington. I was under the assumption, and still am, that Trayvon Walker's playing this weekend. So the fact that he didn't go today with his knee, yeah, that's a surprise for me. I got to believe he's going to be limited tomorrow and then hopefully full on Friday. Okay? Now, I don't know he's playing on Friday. I've just been under the assumption that he is going to play on Friday. The real interesting part here is Andrew Wingard with a concussion didn't work today, because I interviewed Logan Cook after the game Sunday in Nashville, and right next to him was Andrew Wingard in the locker room, and it was Wingard was actually leaving, going ahead to the shower, but I saw him. He looked okay, and but all of a sudden the concussion issue is really hit Jacksonville quite a bit. Walker Little has it. Patrick McCarry did not play right guard last week because of a concussion. For what it's worth, he was limited today. The best bit of news is full participation by Eric Murray with his neck injury. He has been out for 5 weeks. The clock continues to tick for him. The 21-day window now has to be around, I guess, day 7, day 8, somewhere in that neighborhood. Again, I'm under the impression that he's going to play this weekend. The two that I thought, as you know, Brian Thomas Jr., Anton Harrison, both returned offensively for Jacksonville last week. Jordan Lewis on the defensive side. You see the numbers with Jerrion Jones and what he's done since he's been given the opportunity to play. He's been the highest-ranked defensive player. Not the highest-ranked secondary member, but the highest member defensive player over the last 3 games. And you got Lewis back. So I have been believing all along that it's going to be Eric Murray and Trayvon Walker, who both do return for the Jaguars coming up this week. Again, the phone number is 904-207-7070, the Community First Hope Hub line, 904-207-7070. You can also text GOAL to 44834. It is the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon. We are asking for $115. If you can make that donation, that would be great. But there are those out there that have been making $1,010 donations. Anything that you can do is absolutely appreciated, and all of the money does go ahead to these families. All right, let's before we head to the break, let me give you the rest of the injury report today. Reportedly, there was a cast on the hand of Eric Armstead. That was according to Ryan O'Halloran. He was limited today with a hand. Logan Cook, the shoulder, limited today. Chuma Edoga, who missed last week's game with a calf, he was limited today. Jordan Lewis still on the injury report. He was a full participation for him. That is good news. Devin Lloyd with the chest, limited. Ross Matisic with the back, limited. They didn't bring in a deep snapper, long snapper that we're aware of at this particular. I don't believe there's one on the practice squad. I'll have to double check that. Foye with a hamstring, limited. Danny Strigow with a knee was limited, and that is it. We told you about Walker, Washington, and Wingard. They all did not participate today. The Jaguars also made a transaction. They did waive Austin Trammell earlier in the week. They brought him back on to the practice squad, and they also signed to the active roster today, defensive lineman Matt Dickerson. So those are a couple of moves that the Jaguars made as well. John Osher's going to join me at 7 o'clock. Much more on the Jaguars. You can always add your opinion, certainly on YouTube. Just go to 1010XL into the night. And on our text line, 641-1010, brought to you by Lifetime Enclosures. Some folks on the YouTube asking how they can make a donation. It's really simple. There's a couple of ways that you can do it. You can call our phone number, okay, 904-207-7070. That is the Community First Hope Hub phone number, 904-207-7070. Or you can text GOAL to 44834. Come on, people. It's the given time of year. Can you imagine the look on a young boy and a young girl's face, especially someone who's been going through what they have? Wouldn't want to wish that on your worst enemy. It's just awful, and it's such a shame. The J Fund helps these families. They help these kids. They help the siblings. That gets lost in this, because if you have someone who's sick, they're going to get 10 times the attention. And if you got a younger brother, an older brother, a younger sister, older sister, I mean, it's not by fault. It happens that way because one of your kids is sick. The J Fund does phenomenal things as well for siblings of the family. So, they're just phenomenal. They are. Okay, 904-207-7070, 904-207-7070. Please give what you can right there on the Community First Hope Hub phone line.
Now, a 1010XL J Fund Challenge match.
The Cowford Chop House, recently named Jacksonville's best fine dining restaurant and Florida Guide's best steakhouse, is proud to partner with the J Fund to give families battling childhood cancer a night to enjoy an unforgettable meal made with care and served with love. Join the Cowford Chop House and help the J Fund. Call 904-207-7070 now.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up, and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On December 3rd, 1950, the Browns beat the Eagles 13-7 in the final NFL game where not a single pass was completed.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
Make your difference now. Text the word GOAL to 44834.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Introducing the Jags Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold, we had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite. It's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef. Topped with provolone fresh veggies and our new Duval drizzle. Order the new Jags Stack in the app right now. Available for limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants. The hottest subs in Duval!
1010XL thanks the food sponsors of today's Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon, who are keeping our volunteers fueled and ready to take your calls and texts. Breakfast provided by Chick-fil-A, lunch by Taco Lou, and dinner from Tony D's Pizza.
I'm Stacy, and I want to tell you about my fogged up window fiasco at my house. I called up Mac at Baker Glass, and he told me all I needed was a glass replacement. The process was so easy. All within a few days, they came out, measured, called me with an estimate, cut my glass, and came out to install the new ones. Now my view outside is fog-free thanks to Mac and his crew at Baker Glass. And my neighbors think I got some fancy new windows.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
How do you know that your roof is ready for the next big storm? You don't. That's why you need to call me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We'll assess your roof and fix those issues before they become storm disasters. Visit BrandonRoofing.com today to schedule your free roofing quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
Jacksonville Hickens calling it Checkmate Coatings, my MVP. Tough, slick floors that dominate any space.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
This is Eli Manning. Call now to donate to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon and help out the families of kids who are fighting cancer. You can also donate online right now at 1010XL.com.
This is Tom Coughlin. You can help us be there for these wonderful kids and their families. Please call now.
Call 904-207-7070 now.
Thank you for your support.
Into the Night with Rick Ballou on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
I need Al Michaels, and I don't need Cranky, the curmudgeon Al Michaels, who's upset that there's too many whistles in a football game. I need Al Michaels against the Russians. And I need a do you believe in miracles? Because I don't even know what to say. I'm going to put it up here so you can see it on YouTube. $8,151 is where we are with 9 minutes to go this hour. That's not even half of what we did a year ago. $20,320. So I understand it's been a tough year. Maybe this is a message for me to get out of the game. And they need to get someone else in here that can really crank some stuff up. Asking for money is hard. Okay, I do it once a year. And I totally get that it's been a bad year for a lot of you out there. But if you can help, it is so appreciated. Anything that you can give is absolutely out of this world, and it's more than appreciated. We're asking for $115. I got some big one, a couple of 1,000. Apparently, not as many as I thought. Some $1,000 donations, $1,010 donations a little bit earlier in the program. That is accepted absolutely as well. A couple of ways you can join us. The Community First Hope Hub line is 904-207-7070. 904-207-7070. You can also text GOAL to 44834. We're going to switch over to John Osher at 7 o'clock. And, we're going to talk to Osher about the win in Nashville, although that's basically gone, right? So it's much more on the focus of a first-place matchup against the Colts. And, Indy is a banged-up football team as well. If I have time, I'll get to their injury report here in just a couple of moments. But, that's going to be the premier conversation with Osher about getting guys healthy. And then you look at the storylines. 10 straight here? That's out of this world. Yet more money's coming in early on with the Colts. Maybe they just think that all streaks get snapped and that when you win 10 straight in one place, sooner or later – that's going to go by the wayside. I'm liking Jacksonville. Unlike the last couple of weeks where I made my prediction very early, I'm going to wait until Friday this week. I definitely want to get more of a feeling and hear some more things and as well see what happens with both teams as far as the injury report tomorrow and Friday as well. But I think a few of these could be literally 90 minutes before kick coming up on Sunday. So a lot of Jaguar stuff in our second hour. Okay, we got to take our final break before the top of the hour. This is my last chance to say it. We got 5 minutes, okay? And we have $8,151. Last year we had $20,320 this hour, okay? That's way down. If this was my job, I'd get the hook. If this was my job, they would tell me to go work elsewhere. It's not my job. It's their lives. These are families who have kids who are sick. And if you can help, and I know you can because you've done it. I've been here since day one. This is the 18th year that I have done this. And every single year, you set new goals. As a radio station, we're trying to set the goal of $275,000. It's on me right now to hit that number, okay? We need to bring in about $20,000 more dollars, okay? And I have confidence that you can help us do that. The best way to do it, 904-207-7070. 904-207-7070 on the Community First Hope Hub phone line, or you can text GOAL to 44834. 904-207-7070. 904-207-7070. Second hour coming up in a minute.
Now, the Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
The good guys wanted to put an exclamation point on a special day, and they would do so, showing that they weren't to be denied while in Nashville. The Teal and Black would go on a 15-play, 71-yard drive, capped off by a Bashal Tootin touchdown, making the score 25-3 with 6:45 left in the third. The 6-minute drive is your Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game.
Attention small business owners. Did you know you can get 100% tax deduction on a brand new Cadillac?
That's right. Choose your new Cadillac and qualify for a 2025 tax deduction of up to 100% of the purchase price.
There's never been a better time to own a Cadillac and drive your business forward in style.
Visit Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville today for incredible deals and expert advice.
Don't miss your chance. Experience the luxury you deserve and the savings you need.
Plus tax tag title, $9.99 admin fee, and resistol on approved credit.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
To give to Tom Coughlin's J Fund, text the word GOAL to 44834 now.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
In Northeast Florida, power outages are unavoidable, but losing comfort, security, and peace of mind doesn't have to be. With a Generac home standby generator from American Electrical Contractors, your power comes back on automatically the moment an outage begins. As Jacksonville's leading and one of the longest-running Generac dealers, American Electrical Contracting has the experience you deserve. Be prepared. Protect your home and family. Protect your business. Generac standby generators from American Electrical Contractors. Call 737-7770 or online at american-electrical.com.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to floridahomeac.com/careers to find out more.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus, straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
Need some extra cash for the holidays? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jax Beach is always looking to buy guns, guitars, surfboards, tools, and you know it, gold. Get cash today at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jax Beach.
1010XL's early high school signing period coverage is lit up by Flame Broiler and Baker Glass.
You got scholarship offers from Auburn and Florida.
Listen all day as our star high school athletes reveal where they plan to play their college ball. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Hi there, I'm Steve Spurrier, and you're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon on 10XL 92.5 FM.
Call 207-7070 right now with your gift. It's time for Oh No's with Jaguars.com's John Osher. Oh No's.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Served up by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Thanks for the liner, Spurrier, who put Florida State in a body bag yesterday. The Tom Coughlin J Fun Radiothon continues. The Into the Night listeners trying to put a little bit of pressure on you. Third down, pass rush, back up left tackle, back up left guard. Just inserted a running back who knows nothing about chipping. And we're trying to raise money here. 904-207-7070, the Community First Hope Hub phone line. 904-207-7070, or text GOAL to 44834. Whatever you can give is certainly appreciated here for the J Fund Radiothon. John Osher, our guest, Wednesdays at 7. John, how you doing?
Rick, what's the count?
Yeah, well, I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting. I haven't been this worried since, that'd be a lie. But I feel like I took a test on like a Friday. You're going to check it out on like a Monday. I'm waiting for these results. I've been pumping up the Into the Night listeners. And we're going for 275 tonight. But the pressure's on me right now, John, to get these people to donate.
Yeah, we were rolling on Dempsey's show today. I'm not sure what went wrong.
Maybe it's the host. In
all seriousness, what a fantastic event, Rick. I mean,
right.
I'm so happy to be a part of it twice a day, which I have been since I started going on with you a few years ago.
Right.
I'm usually on Wednesdays. So I get to kind of hear the stories, and it's I was around when Pete wrote the first story on Tom's relationship with Jay way back in '95 or '96.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've seen it sort of grow and never imagined it to be this. It's a fantastic deal.
Yeah, and that's a little bit of part of it as well. Growing up in Boston, and I've talked to Tom McManus about that over the years, who was a good friend of his, and all of that. Of course, Tom was there before he got here. So that is, pretty cool that was actually the case. But, hey, we'll continue. All right, our number's $11,658,000. So that's real. That's down from my last year's numbers, which was $20,000. So we are asking for much more. If you can do it, coming up this hour, 904-207-7070 on the Community First Hope Hub line. All right, John, not much more to say about last week, considering Jacksonville did what it was supposed to do. But the storyline now is, once again, can they maintain against an Indianapolis football team that has played some really good ball, but they've shown lately that, they're not invincible after losing 3 out of their last 4.
Well, there seems, and again, these can always bite you, but there seems to be a formula. They seem to be stopping Jonathan Taylor a little bit. Daniel Jones is a little beat up, so they're not as invincible as they seemed. Their schedule has gotten tougher, that was conventional wisdom, which doesn't always work. But, yeah, I mean, I expect it to be a tight game in the fourth quarter. I expect it to come down to what a lot of Jaguars games have come down to this year. But you have to like the way the Jaguars are playing, and it feels over the course of a few weeks they've discovered their identity early. They're a running physical team. They're back to play into it. And, Rick, I kind of think, which you wouldn't have thought 4 weeks ago, the strength of the team might be the defensive line right now.
Wow. Well, I mean, and guys that you were not counting on who have played very well as of late. And that's really the whole football team. It's been so deep. With that
Unbelievable.
With that
That's the story of the
defensive
season
line.
to me.
The Eric Armstead injury was in, I get a text at 9:30 on a Saturday night, and I see that it apparently a cast or whatever it is on the wrist, on the hand. What's your understanding about him and Trayvon Walker? I've been under the impression all along that Trayvon is going to play this weekend.
Well, I think there's a chance. He didn't play. He didn't practice today. My understanding, it was a very light practice anyway. So you give him one more day. They didn't do very much. So the significance of today's injury report is really the fact that Dewey's out with a concussion out of today. So that's significant, the concussion part. I think there's a decent chance that both Trayvon and Eric play. I don't know what percentage I would put on that. I wouldn't rule either out. And I'm always surprised if Trayvon's close when he doesn't go, because he's sort of Superman in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he'll go. Armstead was sort of a weird deal. Hurt his hand Wednesday in practice. Felt like he could go, and then Saturday night just no, he can't. So, or Saturday you knew there was a chance, and then Sunday they ruled him out. So hope both of them are back. But as you just made allusion to, Rick,
yeah,
the story of this team is that injuries have not really waylaid them or defined their season when they easily could have. It's really been impressive on that front.
No question about it. All right, we're going to cut things a little short because of what we're doing here with the J-Fund, but let me leave you with this. Forever, this team has been asked about, well, you can't win on the West Coast, you can't win here, you can't win. They won 10 straight against Indy here. How much do you think that is a storyline in that locker room, with it being the exact opposite of what teams for years have been asked?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a storyline at all for this reason. They really haven't been very good most of the years they've beaten them, right? I mean, there's been so many of those games where the Jaguars weren't really in it. It wasn't December. And I'm not discounting those wins because they all count in the NFL. But so many of them were sort of in lost years where they jumped up and bit the Colts. The only one that really had a huge feeling of mattering was maybe 22 when they got him here. But they haven't. Have any of them felt that big looking back, Rick?
No.
I mean, can you pick out a game where it was like, yeah, there was a lot on the line, and they went and got that one?
Right.
It's such a new thing that I don't think it's going to resonate very much in the Jaguars locker room at all. I maybe with the Colts, maybe if they get down, you start thinking, oh no, here we go again. But it doesn't have a feel. If it had been contending, I think it would resonate a lot more.
Yeah, makes sense. Make sure you do read John Osher and everyone at Jaguars.com. He is their senior writer. John, a lot of fun. I'll see you over there tomorrow.
Thanks, Rick. Good luck tonight.
There he goes. John Osher joining us here in the home of the Jags. Okay, we're down. We're down on numbers, and I'm really disappointed. $11,658 in the 6 o'clock hour. I'm going to have to ask you to respond in the 7 o'clock hour. 904-207-7070. We're trying to raise $275,000. That is the goal. We asked for $115, but any donation is absolutely accepted, and we thank you for it. 904-207-7070 and the Community First Hope Hub call line. So hit us up there. And I look at the text line, and I look on YouTube, and people are still asking how to get towards us and donate. You can also text GOAL to 44834. That's GOAL 44834. Or once again, give us a phone call, 904-207-7070.
Picking here this holiday, skip the gift that gets returned. I got a better idea. Give a custom pool from Surfside Pool. It's the ultimate present. Memories, relaxation, and instant hero status. Surfside Pools handles new builds, custom designs, heating, and weekly maintenance, so you get all the credit. Warning, may cause excessive smiles and backyard envy. Save the holidays, turn your backyard into paradise. Visit surfsidepools.net or call 246-2666. Float happy, gift responsibly. License number CPC 044080.
This football season, Hurricane Grill and Wings is your game day getaway. Catch every play with the perfect drink in hand. Handcrafted cocktails like the Millionaire Margarita, Spicy Guavarita, Old Fashioned, or the Red Bullerita. Beer more your style to watch the games? Enjoy an ice cold Bud Light. Game day cocktails and Bud Light specials are here all season long at Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find a restaurant near you at hurricanewings.com.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On December 3rd, 1950, the Browns beat the Eagles 13-7 in the final NFL game where not a single pass was completed.
Brooks here for Terminex. When mice and rats show up in your home or business, they can be a real pain. You need them out fast, before they have time to multiply. Terminex knows how to shut down rodents and will keep them from coming back to wreak more havoc. When rodents show up, so does Terminex. Don't live with a rodent problem, Terminex it. Visit Terminex.com today to schedule a free inspection online just like I did. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com.
It's easy to be there for J-Fun families. Text GOAL to 44834 now.
I know it's football season, but I know you love basketball too. And youth sports are always in season at the First Coast YMCA. Registration is now open for winter basketball at the Y. Today, more than ever, our kids need to experience the joy of being a kid while also learning the importance of teamwork, respect, and healthy living. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, fun environment with an exciting youth basketball league. Learn more at fcymca.org.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use, depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping. Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone, too, for my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family. Drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible board-ins on essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto-pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end in balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 256 gigabytes, $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
What Major League Baseball player was once walked intentionally with the bases loaded?
For over 20 years, Southern Oak Insurance has given Floridians a better alternative to their current homeowner's policy. See what you can get with Southern Oak. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Barry Bonds, who has the most career walks, was once walked intentionally with the bases loaded. Better one-run scoring than a whole lot more.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
You're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon to benefit local children with cancer. 1010XL 92.5 FM. You can help us be there for these wonderful kids and their families. Please call now.
Call 207-7070.
Thank you for your support.
All right, thank you, Tom. With you tonight till 8 o'clock. I am Rick Ballou, and we have just been handed this. Wow. Now, you're going to have to do your part. But if during the 7 o'clock hour, if we can come up with $6,000, the First Florida Credit Union, they're going to match the gift. But here's the caveat. You got to come up with the 6 to make it a 12. Okay? So that's the way that it goes. And I hope we can get there. $11,658 in our first hour is down from a year ago. But I'm much like the Jaguars this year, I'm thinking of a fourth quarter splurge, if you will, and some big donors coming in this hour. Again, we're only asking for $115, but no matter what you can give, it is absolutely appreciated. We've received a couple $1,000 donations, which are just spectacular, right? Just go to, call. That's your best bet. 904-207-7070, 904-207-7070 on the Community First Hope Hub. Call on, you can text us. Goal 44834, goal 44834. I'm joined by another family. This is always appreciated. Erica and Maricel, right? Maricel, excuse me. And LMA, I just talked with you, 15-year-old. How are you doing, young lady?
I've been doing good, sir.
I guess we got you away from your science project to come in here for a little while.
No, it's all right.
It's all right. Well, it's good to have you with us. Mom, Dad, thank you for coming by as well. First things first, how are you feeling? And, for you, Mom, how's your daughter feeling?
She's doing great. For a teenager, she's adapting really well ever since she got diagnosed. She has good friends and family supporting her, and she keeps herself busy, and she enjoys what she still loves to do, which is baking and being active at school.
Mm-hmm. Eric, how has the J Fund helped you guys?
It helped us a lot. It really did. I was like the main source to basically drop her off from home to the hospital, back and forth. Right. And J Fund was there to provide us some assistance, specifically with our vehicle maintenance. Mm. And they gave us help on that end, and going back and forth, that took a toll on the vehicle itself. Sure. So we got brand new tires with their assistance, and that was a huge help, especially during our time of needs. We were having a little bit of financial issues, but every little helps count, and J Fund was there to give us a huge assistance. So we are really thankful for J Fund for giving us that opportunity and for helping us on this journey. So.
Yeah.
Do you remember where you were when you first heard about the J Fund?
Actually, it was the social worker at the hospital.
Good.
She gave us some information, and then we reached out, and they were very receptive with our needs, not just financially, actually, also emotionally, and just having some family activities as well for siblings support. Mm-hmm. And then also for couples retreat, we attended as well. So they have a lot of resources.
All right, so you have a brother or a sister or both?
I have a brother.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I was talking about that a little bit earlier. That's one thing that I think gets forgotten, is that so much attention goes on the individual who's sick that oftentimes the brother, in this case the sister, they don't get the attention that they deserve, and they get left behind. J Fund does a great job with that.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Couple of things that you can think of, or maybe even you, Alame, that the J Fund did for you, or if not for your sister, that really sticks out.
Oh, it's my brother, but...
Oh, okay. I don't know how I got sister and brother. Okay, your brother. All right.
They had this party for siblings, and I really wanted to go with him, and we really enjoyed that, especially for the holidays. Yeah. And I wanted to thank him for being there for me and with me during this journey, because it was something I did not expect. How
supportive was he, and how rewarding was it to see that he had a moment as well where he could really kind of relish in everything that's going on?
I was happy to see him enjoy, having more attention, because I know a lot of it went on me, especially in my time of need. Mm-hmm. And I felt happy for him and for my own family too, that we all could see how supported he was being from the J Fund. Yeah. Wow, that is powerful, no doubt about it. Visiting with a great family here. It is our 18th annual Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon. We're asking for your donation, 904-207-7070. Whatever you can give is spectacular. Again, $115 is what the standard number is, but you can certainly give more. If you don't have $115, you can give less. Whatever it is,
It is phenomenal. Again, the number is 904-207-7070. And, I'm going to get an update on this here coming up momentarily, but this was just handed to me that if we can come up with $6,000 this hour, the First Florida Credit Union, they're going to match that gift for $6,000. We can turn a 6 into 12, as simple as that. We just need to get you to donate that amount of money. So if you can help out, 904-207-7070, text GOAL to 44834 if that is the direction that you would like to go. What do you want? You're working on a science project. I know you're only 15, so you don't have to tell us exactly what your plans are, but what do you think you'd like to do a little bit later on in life?
At first I always knew I wanted to be a doctor. That was like the first thing that I thought of, because I was heavily inspired by all my family, because they were all nurses. One of them is a doctor too, and that just heavily inspired me to choose what I want to do. And then I had this condition, so I wanted my specialty to be in oncology and to be a doctor for pediatric patients too.
Mom and Dad, your 15-year-old daughter has been sick, and her goal is to help other people one day who are sick.
Yes.
I mean, you can't make that up.
No, you can't.
Ever since she was...
You must be very proud.
I am.
Yeah.
We are very proud of her.
Yeah, since she was 2 years old, she always wanted to be a doctor.
Wow.
It hasn't changed.
Such
every
a powerful
time.
message.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me on Doc McStuffin, so.
Yeah, all that medical kit, toys.
And as I say all the time, our listeners, the message that you send to them really means a lot. I mean, this community rises to the top every year, but these messages, because families may be going through something like this, or it could happen in the very near future, and they may not be aware of the J Fund. And when you come on board here and express yourself the way you have, it really does end up making a difference.
Yes, it does.
Definitely.
Anything else that you'd like to add, either about what's going on or with the J Fund before we say goodbye? Start with you, Dad.
I would say every little thing counts, whether it's $1, like you said earlier, donation, it helps. So please do. I mean, it's not just us, it's like other people too that will need it. And they're always there for support. So
well said.
Yes, they do take care of the family, and they make us feel that we're not alone. You know, that we have someone with us through our journey. Because this is the most probably difficult part of our lives right now. Yeah. And we got that support from J Fund.
Wow, that's good to hear. Alame?
I want to go on with my mom said. I'm happy for the support that they gave me. I'd never thought I'd be a part of this community, but here I am. And it's weird seeing other people have different conditions, but we all had the same situation. And I'm just proud to see everyone fighting just like how I did.
I can't get over the attitude. I mean, I think it makes a difference, the positive attitude.
So proud of
it really does. You must be proud. I tell you what, I'm a big fan, Alame. I really am. I'm a big fan, and I wish you the very best. I hope you're healthy and your brother's healthy and your mom and dad as well. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming by.
No problem.
Thank you.
This was great. I really enjoyed that. What a great family. And again, you can help donate as well. 904-207-7070 on the Community First Hope Hub phone line, 904-207-7070. You can also text GOAL to 44834. Now, remember, we've got just about 30 minutes. I was just given this. If you can help come up with $6,000 this hour, the First Florida Credit Union, they're going to match that, okay? They're going to match the $6,000. I'm going to get a total for us here coming up in a little bit, or at least I hope to, but we need more. And if you can do that, the 6 will turn into a 12, and that'll be absolutely phenomenal. Again, the best way to reach us 904-207-7070, 904-207-7070 on the Community First Hope Hub phone line.
Now, the Florida Gator Report on 1010XL, brought to you by San Jose Collision.
The Gators have found their next head coach of the football program, John Summerall, who was previously the head coach at Tulane, where he reached the American Athletic Conference title game in each of his 4 seasons. The 43-year-old brings a young, energetic spark to the program, branded in toughness, as he played linebacker at the University of Kentucky.
Ballou here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Hosting the family holiday dinner can be a beautiful experience until your kitchen sink backs up before you've even served dinner.
Who tried to wash cookie dough down the drain?
We were making cookies for Santa and the reindeer. The reindeer like chocolate chip, too.
Great. Now we need a plumber and a new garbage disposal.
Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is no stranger to holiday plumbing problems. Don't let plumbing problems disrupt your holiday dinner. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining has you covered this holiday season. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Advanced window tinting for your home, business, or vehicle using 3M Sun Control window film lowers cost, heat, glare, privacy, and security. 10% off if you mention this. Holiday gift cards available. Advanced window tinting, 262-9919.
Now is a great time to be there for J-Fund families. Text the word GOAL to 44834.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my success with back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Truth Teller here, and I've solved all of your holiday problems and stress. A gift card from the Blue Crab Crab House. Get this, you buy a $50 gift card, and you get an additional $15 card for free. It's that simple, and as always at the Blue Crab Crab House, the best crabs in Jacksonville, oysters, and seafood, period. Blue Crab Crab House, open every day except for Monday, off of San Jose on Jewington Creek Road.
Hey folks, Ronnie here with Brandon Roofing. If your roof's got more leaks than your Uncle Jerry after too much eggnog, we've got you covered. Whether you need a quick repair or a full roof replacement, our team works faster than you sneaking out of your in-laws' holiday dinner at Christmas. Give yourself the gift of a roof that actually listens when you say stay together. From our family at Brandon Roofing to yours, have a Merry Christmas, even if you're spending it hiding in the garage. Visit us at brandonroofing.com. That's BRANNAN.
Living on Amelia Island, having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mocama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, from the Cosmico IPA to the Motor, the perfect pilsners and lagers, matching memories and some Mocama magic is what it's all about. Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mocama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors.
The best golfing weather of the year is upon us, and Hidden Hills Golf Club welcomes you to play your next round at our beautiful course. You'll enjoy our friendly service and the dramatic elevation changes at our Arnold Palmer Golf Design. Book today at hiddenhillsgc.com.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson, custom windows and doors. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I'm Tony Baselli, and you're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
This is Tom Coughlin. You can help us be there for these wonderful kids and their families. Please call now.
Call 207-7070.
Thank you for your support.
Now, the Cool Down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
I would say every little thing counts, whether it's $1, like you said earlier, donation, it helps. So please do. I mean, it's not just us, it's like other people too that will need it. And they're always there for support.
What a great family. I enjoyed that. I hope you did as well. 904-207-7070. We have about 25 minutes left to donate. We're down. We're trying to match the $6,000 pledge by the First Florida Credit Union. We're not close to $6,000, but if we can get there, we will make it $12,000. So how does that how does that sound? Pretty cool to me. And again, we're lagging at this point. 904-207-7070. If you can get there, that would be outstanding. And that is the Community First Hope Hub phone line. Text call to 44834. Quite a few people have asked me about the Lane Kiffin situation in Florida State. I would compare Mike Alford reaching out to Lane Kiffin and trying to poach Lane Kiffin with the seriousness of me asking Jennifer Aniston to join me at our station Christmas party. Okay? There was no way that was going to happen. Maybe he was trying to raise the ante of Florida or LSU. And the second part of this is, again, it just smells. It reeks of such a poorly run organization. So what you're saying is if Kiffin said, yeah, you would have found a way to clip Norvell. You would have found a way to pay that buyout. You would have found a way to create all this cash to bring in Lane and his staff. And now you're going to keep him on as a lame duck coach. That's Florida State. See, they hired a search committee today, too, to fire their GM and their front. People hire search committees all the time. Florida State hired a search committee for Mike Norvell. That happens for coaches. But to fix the simple things in your front office, I mean, what is your athletic director for?
That exactly. To find people like that, to know people that are in the know, to help you out.
Oh, man. Yeah, that story is next to nothing. And we'll get to some of this tomorrow, but the Lane Kiffin lying to Mississippi, I love this. We need more villains in sports. I've always been a villain guy. I like the bad guys in wrestling, like the bad guys in movies. I just, I don't know. I'm just wired that way. And there's not enough of them right now. Frankly, there's very few. And I think a lot of that is because you're going from team to team, players, coaches. It just doesn't resonate professionally or in college the way that it once did. And I'm becoming more and more of a fan of Lane Kiffin. He is what he is. Don't expect anything that's even close to being perfect with Lane Kiffin. So you know what he's going to do? I don't think he's going to win at LSU. And what I mean by win, I don't think he's going to win a national title at LSU. Only one school is able to do that. I think he's going to give it his all for, let's say, 4 or 5 years. He's going to burn out, and he's going to end up being one of the best college football, either color analysts or studio analysts that we have ever seen.
I think what'll happen is he might be at LSU for 4 or 5 years, and then he might take a job elsewhere and go to the NFL.
Maybe. Yeah, I may be dead wrong. But just think of the pressure. For these guys, do you think there's pressure on Nick Saban right now?
No.
Okay.
Not at ESPN doing game day. No, sir.
No way. And they're still getting paid a real pretty penny to do what I would think is fun and maybe to some set of circumstances almost annoying,
Yeah, you have to do coach speak to the nth degree.
Right. 904-207-7070. Tonight's 18th annual Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon. We're here for families, and you are as well. Tackling childhood cancer. Wow, what a heartwarming story that was just a little bit ago. We had a 15-year-old, young lady in here, Ella May. What a brilliant 15-year-old. I mean, Dylan, you can't make that up. She didn't know I was going to ask her, what do you want to do when you grow up? Oh, I want to be able to help. I want to be a doctor so I can help others who are sick. She's sick herself.
Yeah. You usually don't see that from a teenager. Usually a teenager wants to, do something that they're passionate about or what they've always wanted to do. But for someone to say at her age to say that you want to help others, no. That's pretty remarkable.
It does. It's so warming. It's so real. And, I want to thank all of you for what you've done beginning this morning and through into the night. We have 20 minutes to go. We are down on our goals. Let's see here. Right now we have $259,577. Okay? $259,571 or $259,577. Our goal was $275. So we need to come up with $16,000. And I thought we were going to beat what we did a year ago, where we went $20,320 from 6 until 7 o'clock. Well, tonight we did $11,658. Man, we were $9,000 short from a year ago. Is my contract up? Because I hope my ratings ain't like that. I hope our listen. Ydell told me he got 11 texts last night from the segment that he did. Okay, I mean, people are listening to this show. This is not good. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to explain this to people. So we need you to step up right now. And who has stepped up is First Florida Credit Union. Okay. They have pledged to match a gift up to $6,000. You got to get the 6 in. We got to take that 6 to make it 12. Can we do that? Any amount that you can donate is so appreciated. The best way to do it, 904-207-7070 on the Community First Hope Hub phone line. 904-207-7070, or you can text GOAL to 44834. We have 20 minutes remaining. Again, the number, 904-207-7070.
I've been telling you about my daughter Amber, and she's been telling you how much weight she's dropped with Awaken 180. It's hard to believe. Even in football season, even when she hangs out with her friends, and even when she tailgates and does all that stuff, she's still losing weight. You can even drink alcohol. Can you believe that? Well, Awaken 180 shows you how to swap calories, not flavor. You have to be disciplined, but they make it easy. Amber and I talk about this all the time. She can't believe how easy it is, and she's so excited about it. But what I will tell you is it's really working. I see how excited she is. I see the look on her face. I see how her self-esteem has changed and her confidence. It's one of the greatest things that's ever happened with my daughter, and it means that much to me. Now, Awaken 180 programs are reimbursable with your HSA or FSA, and those HSA dollars expire December 31st. Don't leave money on the table. Call Awaken 180 today and kickstart your transformation before the new year. Call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800, or go to awaken180weightloss.com.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
Make your difference now. Text the word GOAL to 44834.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Ready for huge holiday savings? It's the Expert Automotive Giving Garage. This Christmas, they're driven to give back. Bring in any new wrap toy donation and get $50 off any service. That's $50 off repairs, diagnostics, or maintenance just for helping a child. Plus, they're giving you 50% off your oil change, $50 off any service with a toy, and 50% off oil changes. The Giving Garage at Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Morgan Conley Roofing isn't just repairing roofs. He's building a legacy for generations to come. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,800 five-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design get us organized for the holidays. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and so much more, Closets by Design will design a custom storage solution for all of your spaces. Nothing says happy holidays like a home that is peaceful and clutter-free. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before year-end and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Hi, I'm Ed Werder from ESPN, and the Tom Coughlin J Fund helps local families battling childhood cancer, and you can help right now on 1010XL.
Call 904-207-7070 now. Into the Night with Rick Ballou on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
One of the few Led Zeppelin cover songs, although others say they stole, plagiarized. Who cares, man? They sounded outstanding. I tell you what else sounds outstanding. That's getting the $275,000 during the Tom Coughlin 18th annual 1010XL 92.5 FM Radiothon. We have $6,000 for trying to hit this hour. If so, we'll double that up. Compliments of First Florida Credit Union. They're going to pledge to match that. And if we can get to the 12, we're going to be very, very, very close to the $275,000. We have 10 minutes to go. And, well, we're right now in the 7 o'clock hour at $4,957. We need another grand, okay? We need another grand and some change. If we can get that in, we're going to get to the 6, and the 6 becomes a 12. And it all goes to these families. You can absolutely help out, and it is so appreciated. The number is 904-207-7070. You know, I was talking earlier about how economically it's so hard out there for so many people, and I get it. Can you imagine how hard it is on these families with a sick kid? Think about when your kid's sick. Maybe you both work, and all of a sudden your kid can't go. You got to get out of work, right? You got to call in sick. I mean, what if your job doesn't allow that? What if you travel? I mean, just so many things that you don't sign up for, and they just happen. You know, and I complain and I bitch about sports teams that don't deliver. Yet in life, you know, it's meaningless compared to that. How do you respond to that? It's remarkable to see these families that come in here. It really is. I'm so blown away by that 15-year-old girl that I just spoke with about 20 minutes ago. I mean, to have the wisdom at that age is just, you know, it's unheard of. And it's real. It wasn't planned. I didn't write down these are the questions I'm going to ask. I mean, I'm just amazed. There is some brightness in our future when you look at youngsters like her. I'm trying to find. I think it was Alame. Yes, thank you. Man, she was great. Wish her the very, very, very best at the age of 15. So, folks, we're winding down here. Hacker's going to be in here in just a couple of minutes. We're going to get ready for his show. We've only got a couple of minutes left. 904-207-7070. Whatever you can do. Again, we need over $1,000 here in our final couple of minutes. We're asking for $115 a pop. If you can give that, that would be absolutely sensational. But even if you have $50, you know, no matter what it is, it all adds up. Again, and our goal was $275,000. I mean, I'm going to have to, unfortunately, here, be on the receiving end of a disappointing ending for not carrying my side of what I was supposed to do. And I take this personally with the appreciation and understanding of just how hard it is out there. Okay? Absolutely. I mean, I get it. But we hit a goal, and you know, I'm kind of the closer. I'm like John Papelbon coming out of the I'm like Goose Gossage. Not when he gave up that home run to George Brett. You know, I'm like Dennis. Yeah, here's who I am. I'm the Goose, and he's out there talking to Dick Williams, and Sparky Anderson's yelling at Kurt Gibson, and he's saying he wants to pitch to Gibson. Goes upper deck at Tiger Stadium. You know who else I am? I'm the Eck. I'm Dennis Eckersley, and I just left one right over the middle of the plate for Kurt Gibson. Okay. And the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm the Wild Thing. I'm Mitch Williams. I just put 185 miles an hour right over the heart of the plate to Joe Carter, who went deep into the night. The only game in the history of the World Series that ended on a home run. I'm here to deliver, and I'm trying to get you fired up into the night, listeners, here on the home of the first place Jaguars, to do your part. 904-207-7070. Anything you can donate is appreciated. We have 3 minutes left in the program. 904-207-7070. You can also text GOAL to 44834. Chris Wayne, sit down here and tell us what's going on. You can look at my desk. I'm going absolutely crazy around here. I just describe myself as Mitch Williams giving up a home run to Joe Carter.
I heard it. Well, I liked it when you went with the Eck. That was fantastic.
What do you got for us, Chris Wayne, who's been in charge of this whole thing morning into the night? What do we have?
Well, no, there's a lot of people doing this, and thanks to everybody. But just got handed this. Michael Fields from Grizz Logistics had his third son today.
Wow.
And so he gave $1,025.
Oh, man. What's his name? Third son. First off, What a happy dad, Michael
Indeed.
Fields. Congratulations with the Grizz Logistics, $1,025. So that's going to get us right close to that $6,000 that we want, and then that's going to be matched by the First Florida Credit Union, who's going to match that with $6,000. Before we say goodbye, you rejoined us here at the radio station, my 18th year.
Mm-hmm.
This thing gets bigger and better every year.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of being a part of it early on, and I can remember us doing it and being over the moon at hitting $40,000.
Yes,
and we did that this morning.
No, I know.
it's just
did it in the 7 o'clock hour.
Yeah, it's just bonkers and bananas and all those things rolled into one. The generosity of First Coast is amazing, and it continues now. So one last encouragement, man. Come on, y'all, bring it home.
Yeah.
Bring it home. We're close to eclipsing an all-time goal here. And so don't leave Eck hanging out over the plate.
How about 15-year-old LMA who was just in here? She's been sick. She's been fighting.
Yeah.
I asked her what she wants to do. She wants to be a doctor so she can help other people.
Yeah. Well, and you know, it's so funny in all the time that, and I worked with the J Fund for a while, and so many have such a heart to give, and it comes out of what they've been through, what they go through, and the love that they're shown by the doctors, by the nurses, by the staffs, by the J Fund, and by the families that keep the J Fund up and running and put them in a position to help.
Great stuff. Will we have a total, or you give it to Hack, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a number right now.
Please do. There he is, Chris Wayne, and we appreciate him joining us right here on 92.5 as well as 1010 XL.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
All right, Hacker Nation is coming up, but we have 8 minutes to go. All right, and we're not at the $275,000. We need about another $5,000. If we could do that in 8 minutes, that would be just absolutely out of this world. But remember, anything helps. 904-207-7070. 904-207-7070 on the Community First Hope Hub phone line, or you can text GOAL to 44834. Hacker Nation Wednesday, it's the J Fund, and as well, it was a big day down at the Miller Electric Center. The Jaguars back on the field. A little surprised that they had 4 guys today who didn't work, including Trayvon Walker, albeit it was a light day. Maybe it was just an extra one for him off.
Yeah, the Dewey Wingard one kind of caught me off guard, not working with the concussion. So we'll see. Keep in mind, though, Eric Murray was full today.
Yeah.
So one would think, all right, if you don't have Dewey, and again, I don't know that, but if he doesn't practice on Wednesday, if he's in the protocol, by the way, Walker Little is in the protocol as well.
Correct.
One would think Eric Murray will come in at safety, and then if Walker Little has to miss the game, hopefully you get Makari back, and then the only issue would be Van Lanen at left tackle, and then the other 4 guys are the same. You're kind of piecemealing it together, and as far as Indianapolis goes, they don't have as long an injury report, but we know no DeForest Buckner and no Sauce Gardner. So they are minus arguably their 2 best defensive players coming into this game.
You're one of the few guys that's here since day one, like myself. Can you believe how the J Fund has grown over the years?
18 years ago, I want to say the number was like $20,000. We got $20,000 or $25,000. What was that? 2007, and we thought that was unbelievable. We're talking about figures $275,000, $280,000 now. It's the generosity of people in Northeast Florida is absolutely incredible. And it's like I always say, man, it doesn't matter if you're a Seminole or a Gator, a Hurricane, a Bulldog, a Republican, a Democrat, if you want to take it in that regard. Nobody listening right now wants to see families suffer any more than they have to with children battling childhood cancer. That's something that everybody can agree on. We got a lot of differences in our world, in our society. That's something we're all in agreement with, and the generosity of people in this area shines through every single year.
That's well said. Chris Wayne is back. What do we got, Chris Wayne?
Yeah, don't look at this paper.
I'm not looking. No, I'm not looking. My Schmoonaz eyes, man. I'm 20/20. I can see anything. I can see through that.
Pop quiz, baby. Okay, so last year, your 6 to 7 was how much?
$20,320.
All right. So your hour this time?
This year, again,
Are you ready?
If you check my contract right,
Are you ready?
My 6 o'clock hour this year was 11,650. I was down 9,000.
You did not make 20,320. You made 20,683
in the 7 o'clock
in this hour.
Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. I need to sit down for this.
Yes.
Give us the figures one more time, please.
In the 7 o'clock hour, you did $20,683.
Wow. Man, that is outstanding. I got to thank each and every one of our listeners.
Now, listen,
who
I
stepped
got
up for this.
another number to share with you. Okay. Right now, we sit at $299,602.91.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
So we need $400 to eclipse $300,000.
$400.
And I really mean this. I don't know how many, just the people in the city of Jacksonville, I don't know how many cities can do that. $300,000 on one day on one radio station with this radiothon.
I know.
I'm practically in tears here.
The generosity is unbelievable.
It is.
I am so proud of these of our listeners. It's amazing.
It's our family.
It is. Hack, you got your show coming up. You'll carry this on. I usually ask what you got coming up, but
a lot of Jaguar talk, but obviously we're just going to thank everybody that donated again on the doorstep of $300,000.
Chris Wayne, unbelievable. I want to thank everyone from our radio station. I want to thank everyone from the J Fund. What an unbelievable day. Again, we still need $400. 904-207-7070, 904-207-7070 on the Community First Hope Hub phone line. We need $400, people, to get to $300,000. That is incredible. Wow. Glad to be a small part of this, but again, I thank each and every one of you for helping out these families and these kids who have been stricken with childhood cancer. They're going to tackle that bad boy. We're back tomorrow night, 6 to 8. Hackers up right now. Thank you to Dylan Denmark. Thank you to everyone for making this such a success. Again, we need $400. 400. That's 4 $100 bills. That's 2 $200 bills. That's 1 $400 bill. The number, 904-207-7070.